Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Running back searching for a hole. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Right back to it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Thorne. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And what are they cooking up on second and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled there by the defense.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. It's a draw. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Auburn.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free.
He is counting his lucky stars there. So lucky that ball went out of bounds, and they're going to maintain possession because they've got to stay in field goal range at this juncture of the game. In the second half, every play matters, and moving forward, you know this guy's going to have two hands on the ball.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Milroe. He finds his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. With the catch, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Movement here from the tight end. Go straight ahead. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got it in the middle. It's Lambert-Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on second down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Fairweather. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. To throw, it's Thorne. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because
he hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the misfire now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Thorne. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
From the gun, the ground game. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to him. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Pocket starts to go, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're trying to get to it, and he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Scott. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Hunter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Slides away. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Coming after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And how about the answer from this defense? You give up a huge play. What do? Bounce right back, rush the quarterback, put pressure on him, and get the enormous sack.
Alabama quickly back to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Third down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.